Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, yeehaw, and I want to talk to you about the best build for Darkrai, and I don't think it's particularly close. I'm going to tell you why I think what I think, and then I'm going to show you a good match with it so you get an idea of what you're trying to do here. It is Dark Void for your first move and Nasty Plot for your second move. I think there's some cool stuff with Shadow Claw and Dark Pulse. I want to play it more. I also think compared to everything else in the kit, these moves are the most underwhelming for a few reasons and will probably get the biggest buffs. That'll be an interesting time to check it out. But right now, Dark Void Nasty Plot, I think, is without question the strongest moveset. Dark Void being a sure hit, and Nasty Plot giving you a very low cooldown dash that also applies extra damage. You're going to use this combination to do a ton of burst damage, weave in and out of a fight, and then commit to it using either Nasty Plot or your Unite move, then following that right up with the ability to exit the fight. Let's talk about the held items. So there are a few ways I think you can go. Choice Specs, Wise Glasses, Slick Spoon is a very competent, strong moveset. You are a special attacker. Slick Spoon ignores enemy defenses to a degree. Wise Glasses, more special attack. Choice Specs will give you that extra burst of damage when you're trying to burst down an enemy, and that's a lot of what you're doing with Darkrai. You are bursting enemies down. Let me talk to you about some other options that I don't think are bad, and math-wise might actually make a little more sense. Shell Bell. The thing about Darkrai is its stats as a special attacker are kind of in line with Gengar, so Wise Glasses of course helps, but they help more when you're giving the percentage boost of 7% to Alolan Ninetales that has 1,000 special attack at level 15, as opposed to Darkrai that I think has something close to 700-ish, like mid 700s, something like that. Shell Bell I think is good, little extra cooldown even though your moves are on very low timer already, and a little extra healing. Another option could be something like a Focus Band. Energy Amplifier, I think, for some players could be very fun, but you are kind of guaranteeing your Unite move gets a KO regardless, so this one's a little up in the air. One of the bigger options that I think is very strong are special attack specs. I've had a few matches stacking on this Pokemon, and a lot of the times the Pokemon that do best with stacking are Pokemon that actually have a good scaling off their special attack. Again, we'll wait for the full math of this Pokemon to come out to know how good that is, but they have good scaling on their numbers, they just don't have high numbers themselves. It's why like something like Mr. Mime does really well with special attack specs, because its special attack generally isn't that high, but its scaling, the amount of damage it does from that number, is actually pretty high. I could go on and on about how moves calculate damage, but once we know Darkrai's scaling, we could find out whether or not special attack specs are great. I've played them in a few games, they felt very strong. Another option, of course, is Curse Incense. You're doing a lot of damage to your opponents, and it would be a shame if their Focus Band or something stopped you from bursting them down. But if you were going for just a basic item setup, this is very, very solid. For boost emblems, this is something I run a lot. I call it a Speedion. It's just a speedy version of the 7 black, 6 green. It has 2 white, 2 purple. If you don't have all of this nonsense with like throwing Celebi in there and wanting to get 2 purple for no real reason or a little extra move speed, there is also a setup that you can run like this that gives you a little more HP or gives you a little more special attack. But without question, you want your moves up a lot and you want to be doing as much special attack damage as you possibly can. As far as battle item is concerned, I really think there are a few strong ways to go. Some people have been using Shedinja Doll, which I think is not a bad idea, but works a little better on the other moveset. Eject is always great because there are times where you just need to get in or out of a fight. I don't think X Attack is really a bad idea either. X Speed also pretty solid. Some people have thought of Full Heal, but a lot of the time you want to stay out of the fight until it's really time to commit. So I actually think you'd probably be better off with Eject button in case you make a mistake as to when you're going to engage. And what I want to show you real quick is just kind of the flow with this kit and your Unite move. So Nasty Plot, you'll lose your Nasty Plot counters if they go down for like 5 seconds, but Nasty Plot has a really low cooldown. This coupled with a blue buff that you probably have is just going to keep these up all the time. When you engage in a fight with Dark Void, when you decide to pick your moment, you can you sort of tap them with Dark Void, right? and then when you feel like it's time to engage, you can hit them with Dark Void, move in for that moment where you actually put them to sleep. You also can, as you just saw, if you hit them with Dark Void and hit them with Dark Void again very quickly, they go to sleep right there. So there are a few ways to actually move in for this fight. You sort of poke the enemies a lot with Dark Void, and then when it's time to actually move in to fight, you can hit them, you put them to sleep, you get the nasty plot damage right there, and then you can either continue to engage or decide to use your other nasty plot to actually pull away from the fight. This is another reason I think eject button is nice, because if you do go in, fight, realize it's actually a bad deal, you can just fully get out of there with a dash and an eject. Now, the next thing I want to talk about real quickly is just your Unite move. When you use your Unite move, all of your move cooldowns are reset. So if you put them to bed and then immediately take them into your Unite, all your cooldowns are reset. They go to sleep immediately, which gives you this big boosted. Then you can use your moves again. It's a little tricky to kind of figure out the flow of this, but it's going to look something like this. So you would be fighting your opponents, you find their squishy Pokemon, which is what you're looking for, right? You're looking for their Delphox or whatever. And you find a moment where you decide you hit them, you go in, boom, they're asleep, and then you boosted, then you use your moves again so you can put them to sleep again. You're going to get a free boosted essentially right once you go in here. A lot of the times this combo alone is just going to do enough damage to sort of end it very fast, unless they are a full HP Pokemon or they are a very strong Pokemon. Like if I was using it on Goodra right here, I'm just going to turn my cooldowns off so I can show you this. If I was to use it on Goodra right here at full HP, it might be a little harder for me to actually pick up this KO. Then again, he was only at half, so we got it right there. That's going to be how you want to flow in and out of combat with Dark Void Nasty Plot, and how you want to use your Unite move. If at all possible, you want to hit with it first, get some sleep damage, get that boosted, then into your Unite, so you're able to reset your moves and just stack an insane amount of damage and kind of guarantee a KO. All right, enough of me talking about it. Enjoy this match. Did I yeehaw? Yeehaw if I didn't. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I'd like to let you know that the only nasty plot I care about is I didn't have finished for this sentence. I'm so sorry. Finish it in the comments. Bloodstone on the turtle. We've had some really weird Blastoise builds today. I think everyone who plays Blastoise is insane, unfortunately. Our team has a lot of scaling Pokemon on it. Dang it. I used Calm Mind at the wrong time. It did nothing. Didn't make anybody's mind calm. Not bad. Good fight. Good fight for the crew. Good fight for the crew. Hydra Spin is troll. No, it's good. It's a good build. It's used by one of the best teams in the world. It's a good build. People just don't know how to play it. Anything people don't know how to play, they think is bad. Whoop. Oh. Hey, Guest Gaming. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. Just playing a little Unite. Playing the new Darkrai, which has been very fun. Whoop. Got a nice little double. Oh, is going to be mean to me. Welcome on in. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Let's go. Oh my gosh. You are a bad person. This just in, our lowest ranked player is our lowest ranked player. I know. Some people are shocked by this. I apparently am one of them. I guess we could both unite each other, yeah. I guess we could both unite each other. That seems fair. Dang, Ho got it. I think with a basic there at the end. Jeez Louise. Some unfortunate moments for us in this match, but we're doing okay. We're just having some unfortunate things happen. You want to see a Hoopa portal inside Darkrai's Unite? Do you think you could bring him in? I mean, if you could, that honestly, that'd be insanely cool if you could bring your allies into the Nightmare. I would fully support that being something that could happen in the game. You know? Chris said to stay at range on this build. All right. What is that? I don't care. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Too many of them. Oh! We get him? No. Oof. Nice. Darkrai's ult reminds me so much of Mordekaiser ult. I don't remember it. Every time he sees you, that Dragonite unites. He just kind of runs, right? Yeah. Our Dodrio's insane, but what are you gonna do? Can I make it top in time to help? I don't know. We gotta fight the enemy. Nice. Okay. Got the Dragonite. Whoa, that was almost really bad for us. Wait, half a second. Can my team do anything right this game? Like, even, can they do a single thing right? Just wait a half a second. Come on. And now Dodrio's like hitting it or something? What's Blastoise doing? Okay. Swords down, no ult. Dodrio's doing what looks like nothing, I guess. Oh, it's kind of chasing us out here. Are they hitting? They're kind of hitting. Okay, I got one. I think I have to score here. In case they get it. And Sword cleaned it up. Nice. Good job, buddy. Good job, Sword.
5, 4, 3, 2,
GG.
1.
GG.
Time's up. You win.
15 and 12. Oh my gosh. A big one. This build is so fun. I love this build. It's so fun. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see y'all next time. We did it.